Hello and welcome to the highlights of Dafa News presents KFC Pakistan vs England Test Series. It's day 2 from the National Bank Cricket Arena in Karachi. Quick look at the match summary at the end of the first day's play. Pakistan batted first after winning the toss, 304 all out. England was 7 for 1, trailing by 297 when the play ended. So let's join the action as day 2 begins in Karachi.
Let's play.
Mohammad Waseem, can he get an early wicket for Pakistan? First ball of day 2. Bazir, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Naz.
Bit like that, flashed hard. There's just a slip and a gully and it goes straight between them.
Well, we've seen so few catches taken in this area in the course of the series. Tell you what, that's bounced more than more than you'd expect on the evidence of yesterday, and it's not a pitch where you're suddenly going to have 4 slips, so that's one of those things, I'm afraid.
There's another example of what I'm talking about line. We've had a boundary offside and now we've had a boundary leg side. The Pakistan seamers just haven't got their line right all series. There's no fine leg. Again, runs both sides of the wicket. Not a great over that. 26 for 1.
Duckett comes down the pitch and hits firmly over the top, straight into the sight screen for 6, and England's 50 has arrived.
Yeah, effortless, coming down the wicket, and he hits it straight back past the bowler.
Oh, out. Must be out. Pakistan have their first wicket of the morning. Duckett may have a chat here with Pope, but I think his time is done this morning in the middle. That looked very out.
Yeah, time's running out. He's taken a review.
Joel pitching outside, impact umpire's call, and it's hitting the stump, so you can stay with your out decision. Your on-screen now signal.
The DRS review has not helped Duckett. He goes for 26 and England 58 for 2. Oh, gone, first ball. What a big moment this is. Joe Root just propping forward. The ball has spun and it's just carried to slip. The umpires are conferring, but I think this carried.
What about the soft signal? That's always worries me.
TV umpire to director, we have an umpire's review for a fair catch. Okay, definitely hitting the bat, just follow through. Yep, clearly into the hands. I'm ready for my decision for the big screen.
As clear as you like. Excellent delivery and an excellent catch at slip from Salman Agha, who moved low to his left ankle, and he goes first ball. England 58 for 3. Who is not bothered whether the man is back or not. That is a very confident strike down the ground. Harry Brook doing exactly the same right at the start of his innings.
It's a bit of a stretch, but he's found the outside part of the bat. He's managed to slash it away through the gap. We've got the man in the deep, the man behind square on the offside. Managed to find a way through to the boundary, and that's 50. 50 for Ollie Pope, whose stats batting first are so much better.
His 11th Test 50, and he's done it in some style. Very positive from the moment he came in. Flat batted that one. It was so wide he couldn't go with a vertical bat. He had to hit it horizontally.
Beautifully bowled. That's an absolute cracker from Abrar. Pope has got his way to 50, played very well indeed. The little forward defensive shot, completely beaten by Abrar here.
Well, that's a beauty, isn't it? And he has to straight by the width of a bat, really, and it did straighten by that width. Real beauty of a delivery. Angled in and just spun away. And even if he got 50, that was difficult to play. It's 98 for 4. Pope goes for 51.
Well, that's a great shot. Straight down the ground, made to look incredibly easy. 6 runs it is, another 6 in the book for Harry Brook. What an end to the over.
Yeah, from a stationary position. Earlier he hit him by charging down the pitch. This one he didn't move at all, he just stood there, and those long levers, as we've seen in this series, just picked him up as easy as you like for 6.
Swept very firmly in front of square by Stokes. Picked this one from outside off stump, and I think that is important, the way you play the sweep. Gets it this time. That's exactly what Stokes was looking to do earlier in the over. Two out there, but Stokes has hit this firmly right between them.
I just feel for Abdullah Shafiq under the lid there. Sorry, taken a blow, and Stokes by no means a gentle stroke maker. He hits him really hard. Again, picking up the length really nicely.
And Brook, therefore, opens up the offside. A lovely, easy player, isn't he, Harry Brook? He hits the ball so sweetly, but this is an intelligent shot. He's given himself room, really. He's showing his stumps and looking to open up that offside. Tempted Yorker to finish the session just slightly over pitched. And the bails are removed, and lunch will be taken with this test match. Very nicely poised. England are 140 for 4 in their first innings. That run rate, 4.75, is very healthy by the standards, historical standards of test match cricket.
So at lunch, England 140 for 4, with top scorer Pope 51 of 64, and Brook, the informed batter, not out on 38, along with captain Stokes at 25. Pakistan bowling, Abrar leading the way, 2 for 57, with his spin partner Noman Ali 2 for 52. Both the fast bowler go wicketless, but it was always the spinners who bowled more overs. So a quick look at the game at this stage. Pakistan 304 all out. England to the reply of that after the first session on day 2, 140 for 4. England trail by 164 runs.
Change of ends. I think this is a good move from Barber. As a captain, you've got to give your spinners a look at both ends. Beautifully placed. There's 2 men catching there, and he went straight through the middle of them. Fielder in the deep does well. Oh, run out chance. He's gone, surely. One of them's gone here. Utter confusion in the middle. And it's Ben Stokes, and the door's been opened. Thumbs up to Brook, but utter confusion.
Well, just the thing that England did not need. It's tough enough out there without running yourself out. Whereas Babar Azam was run out by millimetres. This is completely the opposite end of the scale. Now, it starts well. Nice shot there, tucked away through mid-wicket. And you get the tumble on the boundary edge. And then Ben Stokes is still coming. Whether there's communication or not, hard to tell. Harry Brook was looking at the ball in the deep and looking at the fielder getting up. Azhar Ali getting up and getting that throw in.
That's his shot. We've spoken about it throughout the series. If you drop a fraction short, he will pull you away for 4 or 6. Top edge, there's a man out there. Will it carry? No, it doesn't. Lands short. Brook will come back for 2, and that will be another half-century for him. Having a fabulous series, 200s and now 250s in the series.
Just outside the off stump, nicely timed. The outfield's quick here in Karachi, and Foakes picks up a boundary. The first off his innings. That's another big shout. The ball going up, and he once again raises that finger. Joel Wilson has given Ben Foakes LBW.
Well, he's asking the umpire that if he has given him LBW or report a short leg.
Pitching in line, impact is in line, and missing the stumps, Joel. So you have to overturn your decision. I'll tell you when you're on screen. On screen.
An excellent on-field decision by Joe Wilson. That is absolutely lovely. Sweetly driven straight back past the bowler. Brook looks on song. He looks really pleasing to watch. First up, short, and he's put it away. Harry Brook, it was a gentle loosener. He's been dispatched.
Beautifully placed. Mid-wicket was a bit wide, mid-on was a bit straight, and he went straight between the pair of them. Good running, and he puts the pressure on the fielder at mid-on as well. And they'll come back for a couple eventually. And 200. Belted straight back over his head. We've seen that 3 times now. Serious talent.
Yeah, no need to shimmy down the pitch.
He's played that shot really well. He's been very strong through wide, mid-on and mid-wicket, this time by using his feet.
Well, Harry Brook's love affair with Pakistan continues. He has a fantastic record in this country. He is enjoying a magnificent first full series in England colours. That's his 3rd Test 100 in consecutive Test matches here in Pakistan. What a series he is having.
And that's the moment that brought up his century. What a player he is.
Yeah, very special. And everyone in the balcony acknowledges it. The captain's up on his feet, giving him a big clap. Very calm, very easy on eyes. Everything going for this youngster.
And he's got very good support in this hour before tea from Ben Foakes. It's been a good afternoon session for England. They lost 3 wickets this morning, then that run out of Ben Stokes this afternoon, but since then this partnership is worth 109 between Ben Foakes and Harry Brook. So England going along nicely, 254 for 5.
England 254 for 5 at tea. So adding 114 runs and losing 1 wicket in the second session on day 2. And that is the wicket of their captain Ben Stokes for 26. But the highlight is Harry Brook and his form, 108 of 141, scoring his 3rd 100 in this 3-match series. Foakes looking good with 42 to his name. Pakistan's bowling 5 bowlers were in operation, including Salman Agha, the part-time off-spinner, but still the spin duo of Abrar and Noman, who got 2 wickets apiece, and that is all that they achieved in the second session of day 2. So a quick look at the match summary. England trail by 50 runs, and they are getting into the 3rd and final session of day 2 with 254 for 5, and Harry Brook not out on 108.
Didn't think Babar Azam had a great session there as captain. It was too predictable. He didn't change his bowlers much. Let's see if he can improve, and Pakistan can improve in this session. Oh, now is that going over? Is it going over? Not on this pitch. Not on this pitch. A first test wicket for Mohammad Wasim. And Brook just walks off. Good change from Babar.
And for Mohammad Wasim, just that little tail in from short of a length. It's certainly very, very straight. Harry Brook turned and went. But it's been yet another sterling performance from this young man from Yorkshire. Magnificent 111, but England now 6 down for 262.
Down the pitch. And gone straight to mid-wicket. A bit of a hack. Saud Shakil at mid-wicket takes the catch. And Rayan Ahmed's first test innings comes to an end.
Quite too early in his career, but he's taken a couple of steps down. Needed just a little bit more bat on it to get away with it, but comfortably taken. So looks at the bottom of the bat. Well, that's a lesson to be learnt by Rayan Ahmed. England will rue the fact they're now 7 down, still behind by 39 for 265.
Gets through, and that will be a half century for Ben Foakes. Third 50 and 2 centuries in Test match cricket, and his first knock on the tour, and he's played really well.
Yeah, it's a real strength to have someone like Ben Foakes who will buy into the team ethics so readily. Sat out in Pindi through illness, sat out in Multan because England wanted to keep the same balance to the team.
Heaved away leg side by Mark Wood. That's a lusty blow. And picked the line. It was just on off stump or maybe just outside, hitting against the spin, but got the freedom to swing his arms through the ball. Nicely played. That's nicely played down the ground. The viewing experience for T20 cricket is about the 4s and the 6s, whereas the slightly more. It's 300 for 7, 300 up for England. Ben Foakes is going very nicely. He's holding things together here for England's lower order. They only trail by 4 now.
England do have a lead. Just wiped away with absolute disdain. Oh, what a catch that is, one-handed, just stretching above his head. Abdullah so casual. He had to time the leap, just stretch out with the one hand, and something has indeed happened eventually to break this partnership.
Yeah, the attacking option trying to chip this over, but didn't get enough bat on it. Yes, he's disappointed, but that is a cool catch. With another wicket, it's now 316 for 8.
That's up in the air now. This should be taken. And Abdullah makes yet another catch look very simple indeed. So this is very interesting for the prospects of the rest of the game. The man who's batted so well, Ben Foakes, played his role so beautifully, just had one final go. Didn't quite get there. Comes off the toe of the bat, goes pretty much straight up in the air. Perfect example how to keep steady, keep eyes on the ball, hands high, and just take the catch. So a fine innings for Ben Foakes in his first test match of this particular series. 64 for him, but it's now 324 for 9.
It's been slog swept leg side, and I reckon it'll go away for 4. It does. And the reverse sweep comes from Jack Leach. They'll love that in the dressing room. Another reverse, another 4. Lead goes to 50. Oh, gone. That's it. That's 4 for Abrar. And England have been bowled out for 354. They have a very useful lead of 50.
Well, he had to work a bit harder for his gains, Abrar, in Karachi than he had in Multan, but nevertheless he still picked up 4, and it's the spinners who've done the damage for Pakistan today. So it's a tight first innings game here. It's a useful lead by England, but it's not a really significant lead, and we've got a good test match on our hands.
So England in the first innings, 354 all out, faced 81.4 overs. Top scorer 111, Harry Brook, 64 from Foakes and 51 from Pope helped them to get to that score and get a lead of 50 runs in the first innings. Pakistan bowlers had to be patient for the moments to come, and 4 wickets apiece for the 2 spinners Abrar and Noman, and 1 wicket on debut for Mohammad Wasim Jr. Quick look at the match summary. Pakistan 304 all out, England 354 all out. England having a lead of 50 runs as Pakistan now come out to bat in their second.
Remember the first innings, and Leach did for Shafiq with the new ball. The ball just skidded on and was given out LBW. It was going on to hit leg stump. That sort of length. Imam was driving in Multan to slip.
That's nicely flicked away. Just good use of the feet, going with the spin. Safely played over mid-wicket.
Can't take your eyes off this. Sweep shot comes out. Abdullah Shafiq will stay on strike. Has gone to the fence. Boundary for Abdullah Shafiq, but he'll be more interested in just getting this final delivery out of the way.
Well, maybe that's the final ball of the day. Everyone seems happy with that one. Abdullah Shafiq happy that it was easy enough to defend the Zing bales. They just topple from their perch on top of the stumps. And day 2 comes to a gentle close. Who has the advantage, we wonder? Pakistan are still behind, yes, by 29 runs. So much depends on how they bat tomorrow now. England did well to get that lead in the first place.
So before the end of the second day's play, 21 for no loss Pakistan with Shafiq and Shan, 14 and 13 respectively. Pakistan batted for 9 overs and survived without losing a wicket. 3 bowlers were tried. Leach, Root and Rehan all spin with the new ball. 21 for no loss Pakistan. Fast and quick through the match summary at the end of day 2. Pakistan won the toss, batted first, 304 all out. Baba 78 top scorer. England 354 all out, 111 from Harry Brook with his 3rd century in the series. Pakistan trailed by 29 runs at the end of the second day's play. Hope you've enjoyed the highlights of the 3rd and final test between Pakistan and England. Until next time, it's goodbye.